Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. There goes Kieran. Sorry if it's a bit windy, I'll try and stay out the wind. Anyway, today it's currently 1 o'clock, so we're just going to have some lunch quickly. Everything's been fed, bedded up, scraped out, they're all happy, eating, munching away. Dung spreader's on, we're off going dung spreading, so something a bit more interesting for today. We got the T7 on our Teagle Titan 9, so we'll get some muck spread today before it rains because it's supposed to be horrible all week. And then the T6 is over there on the baler because that's going back for some warranty work, only some little minor repairs, so Dad's taking that back. So we're just going to have some lunch and then we'll be off dung spreading. So I've just made it over to the field, and this is the part, as you can see, it's hard to tell because it's also overgrown, but it's well rotten down. It's real nice rotten down muck, to be fair, so it'll rot into the grass quite nicely over winter. That's why we do it now, so it's got all winter to rot in. But like, this is basically just compost really, so it's rotting down quite nicely. So yeah, I'm driving the handler today and Kieran will be spreading muck, so I hopefully get some alright videos of muck spreading. But yeah, this will just rot into the soil. It's got nitrogen and stuff in it, which helps the grass grow. So in the spring when we go to cut the grass, we've got nice lush green grass. And here comes Kieran. A bit overgrown around here. So I've just sent Kieran off for the first load, so I thought I'd just show you the dusty handler. So this is our New Holland, it's a TH 7.42, which is 7 meter boom. So that means the boom here slides out 7 meters, and it's 4.2 tons. So I think it's the biggest one New Holland make. So it's plenty big enough for us. Possibly too big, but we got a good deal on it, so we're quite pleased with it. But yeah, anyway, so the joystick's here, that tilts the bucket down and up, and you've got that one locks the bucket, and then that one booms in and out, and then you got gears on here and neutral. That's pretty much it on the stick. You also got forward and back here, as well as forward and back here. You've got it both places, so it's quite handy, especially when loading muck. You can just, keep your hand on here, you don't have to move. And then the dusty screen, which, revs and things. We had the camera put on extra because we've got a hitch on the back, so that just helps hitching up and for reversing. And all sorts of buttons to do all sorts, radio, temperature, and that's pretty much it. So I'll just hop out. So yeah, it's not a bad size handler. Could do with a bigger bucket really for the size of the handler, but the only trouble is it burns a lot of fuel because it's so big. But yeah, there's a hitch on the back, and yeah, this is our second one. We've had 2 of these, but the new ones are yellow. Kieran must have forgot to put the blue cap back on. But yeah, the new ones are yellow. So yeah. It's not a TH, it's an LM742, but yeah, we get on with it pretty well. But I would like to try a Manitou. I quite like the 630s, which are a bit smaller than this, but would probably suit us a bit nicer, because this one, like I said, it's almost too big in some situations, especially around the yard. For jobs like this, it's ideal to have a nice big handler, but when we're just around the yard, it's almost too big. Sorry if it's a bit windy, we're just out in the field now. Kieran spread a couple loads on here. It's really windy today. We're trying not to spread too thick, but it's got a winter to rot down. So you can see it's obviously not too thick, but this will rot in nicely, and we do struggle in this field. It never seems to grow that well, so I was hoping to get some shit on it now and get it to grow well in the spring. But we're forecast a lot of rain in the next few days, so we want to get it on soon, but the rain will help wash it in. Hopefully you can hear me okay, because it is really windy. Yeah, we're hoping to at least get this field covered today, because it does get wet down here, so we're trying to beat the rain like always, the weather. Dad's just brought out the grease gun for me. I've just splattered some around there. Ideally I'd have a tub and rub it in, but I've only got the grease gun, so I've just put some on there. That will spread about when I move the boom. I've been greasing up all the points here, so this is the grease point, and it just, you know, gets grease all in round all those joints to keep them all lubed up nicely. There's quite a lot on the headstock and then on the back, around the axles and all sorts, so just keeps everything lubed up nicely and stops it squeaking. So I'll move the boom in and out a bit and get that spread about. So we're probably about halfway through the pile now. Just been scraping up, tidying up things, just waiting on Kieran getting back. Hopefully another hour or so would be a good way through it. So yeah, there's a little update. Probably won't get it all cleared today, but we'll get a good amount come, because I'm pretty sure that's rain coming. It won't be with us, it will be with us quite soon, I imagine. Right, I've just been pushing it up into a pile, but the rain has arrived, as you can see on the window. So we'll probably keep going until it gets a bit too wet, but it's not really heavy, but it's heavy enough. So we'll see how we go. You can just see the drips there. But I'm just waiting for Kieran to come back. I've pushed it up into a bit of a better heap. So I'm just sat here waiting for Kieran to come back. But it's pretty heavy. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me clear the windscreen. You might be able to even hear it. Yeah, it's not very nice out there. I think we might have to call it a day, because it's just gonna make a mess. It's gotten really heavy now, but I mean, it was forecast, so we were just trying to get as much as we could do before it rained, and I think we've got our answer. This is about as much as we can do, but it'll wash the dung in, so that's a good thing. But yeah, might have to call it a day for today and see what the weather does. But it's looking quite wet for a while now, so might have to put this job off for a while. Possibly early spring we might get some on, but it's nice to do it now because it really rots in well over winter, and then there's none left in the spring. Whereas if you do it early spring, you're risking having some there when you come to mow it. But grazing fields aren't too bad because cows will pick through it. But yeah, it's pretty heavy, so I think we might have to leave it. I was just sat here waiting for Kieran to come back, and I've noticed on the grill here, so there's a big fan here, and all these wasps on the grill, and there's quite a few flying about. So this fan sucks air into the engine, so that's why I think they might be stuck on there. But there's quite a lot flying about here, so I think we might have found a wasp nest. Quite often wasps will make nests in the dung heaps, so I think I might stay in the cab. That way I'm safe from the wasps. But yeah, they're probably quite angry because I've probably ruined their home. But yeah, there's not a lot I can do. I didn't realise it was there, to be honest. But yeah, you can see them all there, all these wasps. Yeah, they're probably not very happy. So we've decided to carry on for a minute. It's not too bad. It's wet. Let me turn that off. But Kieran's just going to come. He's done 2 fields down there, so he's just going to put a light covering on this grass one. The worst thing's in the gateways. He's been going through the gateway over there, and the trouble is where you're running on the same bit of ground all the time, it marks it up. So we're going to we've done the 2 fields we wanted to through that gateway, so we're going to put some on this one just lightly, because like I said, I think now it's started raining, it's not supposed to stop for a good couple of weeks, so we want to get it on. It's only going to get wetter, so get it on, and then the rain can wash it in, and it can get some grass to grow, because we don't particularly want to be buying nitrogen this year because it's so expensive. So best off using the muck that we've got rather than nitrogen. Kieran's just emptying the last load for today, but we've got a problem with the bed. Basically there's slats in the bed, like chains that slide all the muck back to the rotors. There's cogs either side, and one of the chains has slipped, so the slats are coming in at an angle, which isn't ideal, so we're going to have to realign them. But I think we'll leave it for today because it's chucking it down, and we've got a good amount. There isn't a huge amount left there, so we'll get that sorted in the workshop, in the dry hopefully. But yeah, I think we're going to call it a day. We've had to call it a day. As you can see, the driveway has become a bit of a river, and like I said, the slat is twisted, so we're going to call it a day. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Please give the video a like and please subscribe, and thanks to Ryan and Joe and Tim, because I know they watch every video, so thanks for supporting my videos. Anyway, speak to you guys in the next one. Just thought I'd show you a bit of a quick clip later in the day after we finish dung spreading. I'm in my full waterproof gear. It is absolutely horrible. This is our yard at the minute. It's currently a pond. It's very wet, windy and cold, so I'm very glad to have everything nice and in, bedded up, in the dry. It's just horrible.